We all notice that everybody's getting very shaggy. There's nothing I can do with this anymore. Good morning, everybody. I am on my way to the office. I get to drive today. Super excited. Haven't started my car in a week. Today's gospel, things are just ratcheting up and up and up as we head into Holy Week. We're in John chapter 8, and Jesus is having this very contentious dialogue with the Pharisees. And it results in one of the clearest declarations of Jesus' divinity in all of the Gospels, where he says, "Before Abraham was, I am." And it calls to mind C.S. Lewis's really famous passage called the trilemma, the triple dilemma, in that Jesus is either Lord, a lunatic, or a liar. And it calls to mind just this theme of the quarantine that I've had. The day that everybody started getting sent home, I remember I was talking to my coworkers, and we just had this realization that this is either going to increase our desire for Jesus in the Eucharist and in the sacraments, and just more generally for Jesus in our lives, or it's going to allow whatever little bit of a desire we have to just fizzle away. I don't know, I've had a lot of really good days of just this incredible ache and longing for the Lord, but there have also been days where that desire hasn't been as real, because the normal pillars of my spiritual life, daily mass and adoration and just being present to the sacraments, hasn't been possible. Just out for an evening with the guys, and wanted to share a funny story with y'all. I used to do this job where I did some writing from home for Catholic parishes all around the country, and one of the things that we'd write about was kind of testimony articles. And at one point I was interviewing a guy who was kind of a big deal businessman in Oklahoma, and he was going through RCIA and converting to become Catholic, and I just asked him all these great questions, and he responded to, well, you had to point to kind of a turning point in your life, what would it be? And he said, well, I was praying with the Word and got to the point where Jesus came into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday, and dawned on me that Jesus could have rolled into Jerusalem on BMW with 20-inch rims, but he didn't. He rolled into Jerusalem on an ass, and I realized that maybe my life needed to change. And that was his testimony. And it was awesome. Detachment from the things of this world. Cannot serve God and mammon. He learned that because Jesus rode into Jerusalem on an ass. Could have been a BMW with 20-inch rims, 20-inch, 30-inch, whole bunch of big rims, bigger than whatever my Kia Sorento has. I want to challenge myself, and maybe all of you too, to just pray for an increased and consistent desire for the Lord in your life. Pray for an increased desire and yearning and longing for a return to sacramental communion with the Lord, especially in the Eucharist.